Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking Transformers, and most specifically Bumblebee the movie, which is set for release in December of 2018, and yesterday in Hall H, Paramount Pictures held their panel event with director Travis Knight, Haley Steinfeld, John Cena and other members of the cast of Bumblebee the movie. And boy oh boy, in Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con, Paramount did not hold back. Now I know I've said this in the past that less is more when it comes to the marketing of these Transformers films, and I still stand by that, but I have to give huge credit to Paramount as the studio clearly want to make this film feel different to any other Transformers live action movie that we've seen before. The panel event at Comic-Con only affirmed this change of approach, with Paramount Pictures showing a heavy focus on G1, and that was shown from the offset, with Stan Bush kicking things off with the throwback performance of The Touch, the iconic theme of the classic 1986 animated Transformers film. Now that was awesome, not just for those that were in attendance in San Diego at Comic-Con inside Hall H, but for those following the details online, much like myself, as I was following all proceedings of the panel event via social media, and the Bumblebee movie account on Twitter was openly tweeting a play-by-play of the event along with many other media outlets, and I guess you could say that the buzz is back for Bumblebee and the Transformers. And Paramount continued the focus of the importance of G1 and the history of Transformers when bringing the questions to director Travis Knight. And from what I saw from the photos and video clips, most of the time spent was with Travis Knight himself. Again, I feel this was the studio trying to make it clear that this is not the same Transformers franchise which we have seen before, and this is not a mask which is hiding the undertones of a Michael Bay movie. This movie is a Travis Knight vision of what he found important from the days of when he watched Transformers G1. So this panel event felt great for a Transformers fan, and Knight explained his focus, a movie which is much more character driven, provides emotion, and just like the event itself, Travis Knight did not hold back. Travis Knight broke the news that this Decepticon is Blitzwing, and this is what he had to say. I've seen some feedback and some chats around the jet, and I'm going to break a few hearts here today. It's not Starscream, and at this point, at Comic-Con in Hall H, the crowd began to erupt with some boos, some sounds of disappointment, and some moans and groans, but Travis Knight was quick to address it, and he said this: Starscream was a very iconic design in the Michael Bay Transformers films. The Seeker has the same design aesthetics, from the likes of Thundercracker to Ramjet. The jet that you see in the trailer is a flying character called Blitzwing. He's super awesome, and he has the same G1 aesthetics as a Seeker, and it's also given us an opportunity to wave that in while doing something different. Now, calm down. I've already seen the backlash of these comments because this is what Blitzwing originally looked like. He was purple and grey with a yellow head sculpt and a red eye shade. And here is my view on things. Yes, it is a little disappointing that this is not Starscream because it's not Starscream. But it also gives Travis Knight an opportunity to explore and not be constrained by what Bay has already created. So I don't think it's that big a deal, and we've only seen about 5 seconds of what Blitzwing is all about. For all we know, he could be the Decepticon villain we have always wanted. We will have to wait and see. We haven't even seen what his personality is like. I'm still optimistic and excited, and I really don't see this as something to dwell upon, and it's certainly not something to boycott the movie, in which I've seen online already. Let's get things into perspective. So was the Viacom blog a clever ploy by Paramount to throw people off? It even had people who said they're involved in the movie stating that this is Starscream. As we all know now, it's not. So I find that rather interesting. One thing I would say, just because, Blitzwing was purple and yellow. Why didn't the studio just go with the G1 colour design? Again, I'm not sure whether this was a marketing plan to blur the lines with it maybe being Starscream, but I find that hard to believe as it was only going to backfire when the details were officially released, and it almost did that at Comic-Con until Travis Knight swiftly addressed the issue. The purple and yellow design would have worked fine, and the red shade would have removed all assumptions that this was Starscream. So why do you think they changed up the colour design of Blitzwing so drastically? One thing that seems apparent is that Blitzwing has been a triple changer in Transformers, so that could mean that all three Decepticons have triple changing abilities. Boy oh boy, has Bumblebee got his work cut out for him. So what do you think of this detail finally being revealed that this is Decepticon Blitzwing? Would you have kept the purple and yellow design? Or do you think it's right to change up the colour scheme? And if so, why do you think they did it? One thing I also heard is that Blitzwing, Dropkick and Shatter all see Bumblebee as a fugitive who they've come to get to take back to Cybertron. So if that is the case, that's pretty cool, and I like that idea because it's something different. It's almost like the Decepticons are believing they're the good guys when they're really the bad guys. They've come to apprehend a fugitive of planet Cybertron. So if that is the case, I love that idea. Anyway, get involved in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the detail of Blitzwing officially being confirmed by Travis Knight as this Seeker. No more talk that this is Decepticon Starscream. It's not. It's Blitzwing. Get involved in the comment section below. Let me know what you think as well of the colour schemes. Would you have changed it up? Would you have kept it the same? And all that's left to be said is there's more detail coming on the channel regarding what went down at Comic-Con at Paramount's panel event. But for now, please rate, comment and subscribe. This is Delzinski, signing out.